Hi, it's Mark from Top Local Lead Generation. We're here with Bernie Pawlik, Vancouver's best auto service experience, Pawlik Automotive. They are 16-time winners of Best Auto Repair in Vancouver as voted by their customers. How you doing today, Bernie?
I'm doing very well.
So we're going to talk about a Honda Civic. Now this is a little bit unique. You did an engine replacement on a Honda. That's kind of different. What happened?
Yeah, so we replaced an engine on a Honda. It's a little unusual. Basically, it's a 2006 Honda Civic. Came to us for a maintenance service, and it had a coolant leak, so we pressure tested the cooling system. We found the engine block was actually split. It was leaking coolant right out of the engine block. We'll just go straight into sharing a couple of photos because it's interesting to look at here. So now, are you seeing these? No, we're not, are we? Are you? Okay, yeah. So that's the front of the engine block on the Honda Civic. That sort of dark reddish thing you see up above with two bolt holes, that's the exhaust, where the exhaust manifold bolts up to the engine. The red arrow points to the area where the coolant was leaking, and you can see a bit of a bluish discoloration below it. That's the Honda antifreeze. And here's a closer up view of that area, and you can see the bluish stain. Now the crack is actually not visible, and I kind of regret not taking a photo when we had the pressure tester, because you can see coolant spraying up. But that red arrow points to the leak. It's on that sort of casting web of the engine where the coolant was leaking out. So basically, nothing you can do about that but replace the engine.
So is that a common occurrence on this kind of motor?
Well, strangely enough, it is. Although that's the first time we've ever seen it, and I would. Prior to this week, I would have told you that Honda engines are bulletproof, and they pretty much are. But yeah, this is a common occurrence on this engine. And actually, Honda has issued a TSB. They've extended the warranty on this vehicle to 10 years for any engine problem for this particular issue. 2006 to 2009 model years.
So, and you know that it's a common occurrence because of the how do you know that it's a common occurrence if you guys haven't seen it that often?
Well, what I judge as a common occurrence, because even though our shop's growing, we're still a pretty small shop. I mean, we don't do Hondas all day long, so there's a whole world of things that happen that we don't see. But first thing we do, Jen, our technician, he was the one who did the diagnosis. He looked for technical service bulletins, which is something that we do in our business, and found a bulletin for this particular issue, and there's a 10-year warranty. So sadly enough for the customer, I mean, we got the repair job because this vehicle is just a few months out of the warranty period. Sadly for the customers, too bad it didn't happen 4 months ago, because then they would have got the engine job done for free. But yeah, this is how. So to me, once there's a technical service bulletin issued, that becomes a common problem, because the manufacturers identify that there's issues and they need to. They need to deal with it, and they tell their service departments and the general public that this is something that needs to be done and this is how you fix it.
So no warranty on this vehicle. I guess it was what kind of motor did you replace this faulty engine with?
We got a good used engine. There was a low mileage used engine. I don't anticipate that they're going to see any problem with this engine. Now, okay, it's used, you think, well, it might happen again. And yes, it could possibly. But I mean, these engines, besides this issue, are incredibly reliable. And I would, we do work on a lot of these Hondas, and this is the first time we've seen one. So, just to go a little further, because it's a bulletin doesn't mean every single one of these cars has the problem. It's just that it's a more frequent occurrence than it should. And that's why Honda extended the warranty as a goodwill to their customers.
So is there anything that Honda owner can do to prevent this from happening?
No, it's just basically it's a manufacturing defect that will show up in some engines. And just keep in mind, if you have a 2006 to 2009 Civic and the engine block splits, there's a good chance you've got a warranty. Although with a 2006 model, again, that time is passing. So by the end of the year, there won't be it'll be in the 2007 range. You can do that. So. Yeah, nothing you can do. But always just say change your oil, flush your cooling system, change your fluids, and do your service. And these are very reliable cars. They're excellent.
So if you need some service on your Honda Civics, on your Honda, anything. Guys to call in Vancouver, Pawlik Automotive, 604-327-7112 to book. They're busy, give them a call. Or check out the website, pawlikautomotive.com. Remember, Vancouver's best auto service experience. Thanks, Bernie.
Yep. Thanks, Mark. Talk to you soon.